What's going on, you guys? Okay, I think I got everything set up. Let's do it. One thing I need to solve, dude. I gotta figure out about Sentient Pest, man. It's tough. Oh, let me get the game up. But that's okay. Maybe we'll figure it out. So it's Gaping Jaw now is in the queue. Wonder if you guys can like barely hear the music. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. We got regular Dark Drift Knight. Okay, let's maybe play... Revenant looks fun here. Sure. Every stream, it always takes a little bit of time to get the music right. Okay, here we go. Back on the grind. This is going to take a while. This is going to take a very long time. I wonder if I'll ever actually complete this. But I don't know what else to grind in this game. It's pretty fun. And I like playing this game, man. It's fun to play with these people. I don't know, dude. It's chill. This is just a chill game. It's pretty fun for me to play Night Rain. It's a good time. I don't mind just chilling with the gamers, you know? The mantling is pretty fun. So, I was playing Wu Chang. I tried Wu Chang earlier, the new Souls-like. And coming from this, you know, the movement that we have in Night Rain is so sick and so good. And because I've been playing this, it's almost like the game is worse. Yo, what's up, Kazuhira? It's almost like pretty hard to go and play something so grounded. Like, that game didn't even have jumping or mantling or anything. I don't know, man. It was definitely a little tricky. But that's okay. And I have fun with this game. This is a fun challenge. I feel like I've played with Kira. Yo, what's up, generic name? Welcome back. I think you were watching Wu Chang, right? Oh, I got one shot. No. Good start. Come on. No, it's okay. What a good start. Immediately I'm dead. Sometimes in this fort, it's actually hard to get in there because of the abductor really likes to block the entrance. You need to take the... I should have taken the spirit stream. Okay, we're gonna have a hard time getting in there. Let's just kill trash mobs. Our teammates will do it. Be okay. I changed up my relics to start with the bell with Revenant. Revenant is pretty weak in the very early game. You just have no HP, but it's okay. Nice, improved incantations. All right, who has my money? Oh, I must have got it back. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. And sometimes the staves in here can have good stuff, as well as stone sword keys. Yeah, so we got the bell on the relics now. Change that up a little bit. Spell casting speed. So that's why you want to check, even though, and actually Revenant can throw in sorceries as well. It's not too bad. Sometimes sorceries are okay with Revenant. I don't think I'm playing the... Yeah, let's go... I can go help here. Another piece of tech that I'm trying to understand. So, Night Rain is a game that runs on momentum and your ability to be fast on the map. And getting a good start tends to snowball you. So when I get this high roll of this early Gold Pickle Foulfoot, sometimes I don't know when I should use it. Sometimes, like, a lot of the time I want to save it. You ideally want to save it for the boss that is the most runes. But it's like, if I pop Gold Pickle here, do I go from getting to level 4 to level 5? And is that enough to make clearing the subsequent castle easier? These are like the questions that I'm going to need to figure out in this game. If I'm going to get a really good run like this, it comes down to the optimal details and the specifics. And I guess the biggest reason that I bring it up is so we can nerd out about it, but... No, so the casting speed won't... Oh. That's a new one. Wowza. Oh, that's good. That is a new one. I'm just going to go here to pick up the Starlight Shards. So, what we can do, though, with the bell does magic damage. Not holy. So, if we want to make the bell better, we can pick up magic damage. You ride a fine line on this class between when you should and shouldn't be using the bell. The bell is your most FP efficient DPS, but it's not better everywhere, and you have to know how to use it correctly. I think having this bell is what makes the class feel really nice to play. Like, starting this relic where I have the bell, I feel like a lot of the time is the biggest reason why I'm able to do the run and the stuff that I want to do. We'll take some tank. And again, it's all about those details, right? Because if we lose, you know, at any time, or if we get behind the pace... Okay, that's a pretty good melee weapon. Because it had successive attacks. Nice, dude. So even though it's only a white, I mean, we could upgrade it to a blue. That's fine. No big deal. Trying to find a good melee weapon is definitely part of your job as well. I don't like clearing Red Mane Knights. Nice, even more. Honestly, I'm going to let them do Red Mane Knights. I'm just going to start farming trash mobs at the castle and get this Gold Pickle in somewhere. I think it's Banished Knights from what I can see. Maybe? A lot of the time you can use the bell to cheese the trolls, but that's only with solo damage. They might have too much scaling. No, it is Crucible Knights. Okay, so it was good that I came here. And the bell's just safe, man. Oh, camera went crazy. Hopefully I can get this. I think ulting Freddy is good for spin to win. Maybe on a Crucible Knight. Oh, really good. High roll. Nice, dude. We'll take it. Okay, now that Freddy's alive, the claws are okay, but it's not worth going out of our way to upgrade them. It has a nice moveset, but I haven't personally found them to be super good or interesting, honestly. They do look cool. I like them. It's not bad, but I don't know. A lot of the times I would rather just have this successive attack rapier, I think. The problem with your starting weapons in this game is that they don't have any perks. Like, they might have the Ash of War you want, but I'm trying to get rid of the 2 pieces of starting gear because they don't have any gear passives. At least that's something I've noticed with this game. At first, like a strategy when the game first came out, I was really obsessed with going to the mines and getting my purple, you know, getting a purple weapon right away. And that's really good for level 1 runs and stuff like that, but I think it's pretty inefficient to upgrade your starting weapon in this game, only because it's a wasted gear slot. Because these perks actually matter a lot. It matters to have, you know, improved incantations by 8%. So because your starting gear doesn't actually have any gear passives, then it does make you pretty weak. Now, you know, on most runs, does that matter? No, but if we're gonna win 100 runs in a row, it's pretty important that we take everything into account, right? And we talk about and nerd out and geek out about small optimizations like that, right? Yo, what's up, Blitz? I don't know. There's definitely something to be said about if you start near the mine, you go straight to the mine, and you get your claws to a purple, and you come here and you fight Crucible Knights with the claws. Like, it is pretty good. But somehow I'm not convinced by it. Would have been a good time to gold pickle probably on that guy. Charge sorceries, we don't care. Reduced FP consumption is a lot better. Nice, dude. Some good stuff here. Alright, let's get this gold pickle in. Oh, and I have item confer effect. Even better. That's right, I did change that. Sucks that I'm resetting the freeze on this guy. Like, teammates are going for the freeze, right? And I'm using fire. But that's what Crucible Knights are weak to, so it's fine. Like, if he gets the freeze through my fire damage, then so be it. But nice. Okay. And this has Sacred Order. Yeah, so let's use that. So we just want something with Sacred Order. I don't know who exactly is in the pool for Fulgur. I don't know if there's a Deathbird. Wow, another successive attacks? Okay. That's pretty good. And Lightning Grease is good for the boss. 2 armaments. Oh, wait. Okay. All right, not bad. We can do a lot here. We should have bought the pouch. That's okay. We'll just keep cheesing these guys. Freddy's going to go down, but we got Sebastian. Ooh. Okay. Definitely don't want to waste this lightning grease if possible. Once they phase transition, they don't do their punishable attack very much. Good to know. Here we go. So you're looking for this spin so that you get the jumping R2 in there. If I can kill this guy, it's really worth. Just need to not greet any hits. I think we got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's like soloing a boss, right? I got a lot of money. Oh, wow. Really good. I guess I'll... But I didn't... The zone is coming. I want to come back to that. Dang, that had Black Flame with Golden Vow? That's really good. But the other thing was improved incantations. Both really strong, right? So it just depends. Okay. Nice, dude. This is a good day one. Let's see what level we're at. 10? It's pretty good. Can't complain. It's nice for our teammates that we're able to get them so many runes right there. They went down a few times, but, you know, we were able to go down there and get a dormant power and everything. And hopefully once we get to day 2, we will finish up clearing the Crucible Knight castle. When you get Crucible Knights as the castle, this is just always your best option. No matter what. Okay, I like picking up warming stones for the team. But is it better than lightning grease? Yeah, it is. It's better than 1 lightning grease. They'll have lightning or something. Yeah, no lightning incants yet. But Black Flame wouldn't be terrible. Especially considering we have Golden Vow. That was one of the options. It's nice we can... So, using the rapier and all this successive attacks negate damage, we can just R1 to build up a bubble shield. And we're just tanking, which is crazy that you can do this. Yep. We're really abusing these item passives here, the perks. Very, very important to know how they work. It's like you wouldn't think using a common tier, like a white tier rapier with Revenant is actually good. But it's like because I got so many successive attacks negate damage, this is just a really nice way for me to deal damage. And it's like mana free DPS, so I don't have to waste any Starlight Shards, so I can use that to help finish clearing the castle and stuff. It's like we're not weak at all using this one-handed rapier right here on this class. A lot of the times the biggest mistake you can make with any kind of magic class in Souls games, I think, is like, especially in this game, dude, it's like get a melee weapon and use it. And melee weapons are strong, you know, they add more to the poise and everything. And then for situations like this, this is where our range cheese and the value of our class really comes in the bell. It's like this is normally a nightmare boss in multiplayer if you're an unorganized team. And, you know, I guess maybe as time has gone on, players in the community have gotten a little bit better, you know, at fighting Wormface and stuff and knowing how the mechanic works. But imagine we were with randoms and this was one of their first expeditions ever, which can happen, right? And we need to win 100 in a row. So having some level of understanding on how to fight each boss is going to take a lot of time to learn. But yeah, I mean, with practice, you can do it. Like we're just melting the boss while our teammates dodge, dude. The bell value is off the charts here. This is a good time to commit a Starlight Shard. Just kill the boss. No problem. Iron Eye is really good against this boss too. Yeah, this is some up D-pad gaming. This is the Revenant gameplay that you watch for. High octane up D-pad. What can I say, you guys? I'm just a gamer. Every time I use the strategy, we use the bell. That's what happens when you're just a complete gamer. Totally not cheese. It's what makes this class pretty fun. So hopefully the homies will come pick up the dormant power. I will probably take the other thing that is improved incantations, but we still don't have a finger seal. Maybe the black flame is better? What do I want to do? Oh, it was just max HP? No, with improved incantations? Okay. Nice, dude. Alright, let's get rid of this. Yeah, golden. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be good. Oh, yeah. We'll probably just ult this guy. There's honestly no reason. We will stack up our ulti pretty fast with all these R1s we get with this melee weapon. It'll be alright. You just don't waste time right there. Don't be too greedy with your ult in this game. It will be a low enough cooldown. Okay, let's do the basement boss. Hopefully they follow me. At this point, we don't really want to kill more Crucible Knights because none are a dormant power. It always makes more sense now to kill ones that will drop a boss power. Golden Vow would be pretty good here. I think the tracking from the bell is probably better than what we could do with the Black Flame Ball. I feel like the Black Flame Ball is just not going to hit. So I think the bell is good here. Part of the reason the bell is so insane, in addition to the infinite range and no damage, drop off, is just that per FP that you use, it just doesn't miss, right? It's like it feels so bad to lose DPS throwing Black Flame Balls if they don't hit. Same reason stuff like for sorcery, Stars of Ruin is so good, right? Because it basically has a 100% hit chance. Okay, we could use Dragonfire, and we could poise the boss. Yeah, the bell is funny. The bell is pretty cool. So we can poison Fulgur, and we can hit him with Black Flame. But still no lightning yet. Pretty good. I mean, this is good for Guardian, right? I'll let him have this. And I'll take this. Damage negation while casting spells. Okay. Probably better than one of these. Good enough. Oh. Okay, he ulted. Since they already started killing him, I'll help. Oh, Radagon icon. Nice, dude. Sweet. Yeah, Black Flame definitely does big damage now with Radagon icon. It's pretty fast. Alright. Okay, where do we want to go? Let's go up here. This is a lightning encampment. Do we have a lightning cathedral? No. Yo, what's up, Simba? Hey, I don't recognize you. I think you're someone new. Or maybe a lurker or something. Hey, what's up? Always good to see a new face. New name. God tier talisman rolls. Well, so you know Murphy's Law, right? Where it's like, if it's anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Basically, it's like when you are underprepared or whatever. Kind of the opposite of that. It's like every now and then while doing runs, eventually you would expect to get lucky. You know what I mean? Like you will have runs where you just put everything together and you just have a really good build, right? Not to like nerd on you or whatever, but you know what I mean? But like, I guess to answer the question properly, it's like, I mean, eventually you're going to have, runs, if you play enough runs, where it's like, dang, we got a really good build this game. Like, that was absolutely perfect, you know? Sorry, Simba. It's with randoms only. Random queue. That's the challenge. But I play on NA, and you can try to snipe me if you want, and if you ruin the run as well and troll me, then it is what it is. It's okay. I will try my best. I've had multiple rage quits and stuff, and we've won. Yeah, you can go to the first camp, die, rage quit, and troll the run. It's okay. Or you can just try to snipe on NA server. I think I played with a viewer the other day, actually. They were saying they were in queue trying to snipe me, and I think I got him. I think they live close proximity. I think they were like Eastern US as well. Yeah, so I'm Eastern US, so it's very late time for me. Sorry I'm not EU and I don't queue EU, I know. Yeah, this is NA. Sorry, brother. If you're not NA. But that doesn't mean that I won't ever do viewer games at some point as well, or chatter games. Your EU, rip. Well, you're always more than welcome to hang out. Kicking it in the chat. Because YouTube chat is so much more tame and I'm not, you know, some big streamer, then it's really, like I was saying yesterday, I don't mind if you leave messages in the chat and stuff and whatever. It's no big deal. YouTube chat is so actually nice and simple that it makes it easy for me to look at it while streaming and whatever. So it's definitely like no problem, by the way. Just like you guys leaving messages in the chat and stuff. It's not, no, you guys don't ever like annoy me with messages or something or anything like that. I know for smaller streamers sometimes that was a concern. I used to see people say that. It's like, should I not type in the chat? It's like, no, dude, like type in the chat. It's okay. It's like, I'll say what's up. Night Rain is a nice enough game as well where, because I have played so much of it, it's not so stressful or something like that that I can't, you know, look at the chat. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I know Twitch is for the emotes. I know that. But it's just not really my thing. Twitch emotes are pretty funny though. And you know what? Maybe someday I will stream on Twitch and do the multi-streaming. But for now, this is fine. I'm not... you have to understand, I'm not a big enough streamer that there's literally any point at the moment. Because if I start streaming on in the Night Rain category, like we've been getting around at sometimes at like 6 in the morning, between 500 to 700 viewers at the peak time and with some of these runs and stuff. If I started streaming on Twitch, like realistically there would be a couple people that would go watch it, but it's like it would just be a stream for like 5 or 6 people at this point. So it's not that I like couldn't do it, but there's just not too much of a point considering, right? But that's okay. Because, you know, maybe at some point. It's a pretty cool scepter. I don't really want it, though. No, there's no such thing as luck. No. No, there's no luck at all. It takes time, yes, but there is no luck involved in growing as a content creator. None whatsoever. Now, is there a grind and you have to be committed to it? Yeah, it's hard. It's just hard. It's a saturated market, and your job is to be entertaining. And on top of that, you have to post consistently and stream consistently and everything. In the grand scheme of things, I'm actually pretty satisfied so far, but that's also, like, I could still be doing a lot better overall, and there's more that I could be doing. But what makes you show up in the YouTube algorithm is by having good videos and good content and good stream. It's actually very simple. There's no luck involved whatsoever. Mr. Beast grew to be the biggest creator on the platform because he was the best creator on the platform. Irrespective of what you think of him, that is like an undeniable... It's completely undeniable. Because all it is that on average, a millions and millions of people watched his content for a long time. You know, for high... all that makes YouTube recommend your videos is by making good ones because it has a high watch time and a high retention. Therefore, it recommends them. The algorithm is the easiest thing in the world to understand. It's no big deal. It's like, if you have a high watch time... But you're right. So Twitch is weird too because there's just a lot... It's such an old thing at this point that there's a lot of people grandfathered in. But you can grow from YouTube to Twitch. It's like I could stream on Twitch, but then, you know, have like redirect people from the YouTube channel as well. It's like they kind of grow, you know, one and the same, I guess. But I guess just for me, because I'm not much of a Twitch streamer or a Twitch guy, that's why I stream on YouTube. And to be honest with you, the fact that the YouTube player is so good comparatively, the fact that you guys can watch the stream in 1440p and you can pause and you can rewind and the VOD just exists and gets shown to people, when you're a smaller streamer, there's almost no reason not to stream on YouTube compared to anything else. Like, yes, you can just do the multi-streaming, and that's fine, because you can just do it through Restream, and it doesn't matter. But my internet and PC, like, is not quite good enough to provide a really good experience on both as well, right? At the same time. And YouTube streams can become VODs that get a lot of views as well and monetize like a normal video. YouTube, the VODs from these YouTube streams, you can rewatch at any time, and YouTube could just recommend this stream right now as a video to someone 1 year from now, and it just get a lot of views for some reason. Like, that just... Actually, what I probably will be doing soon is I will be streaming in the vertical. There's just an add-on you can get on OBS that makes you be able to stream vertical as well. And those vertical streams that show up in the shorts feed get a lot of views because not a lot of people do it, but a lot of people watch YouTube shorts. So it's not like super competitive yet. In a way, it's not super saturated. And I can stream on both. It's like you guys will be able to probably find me or see me in your shorts feed if you've watched some of my shorts as a streams to help notify you that like I'm streaming. The reason the stream is super small right now as well is because I have the hard analytics that YouTube only pushes my stream to about 2,500 people. That is how many users actually see my stream in their feed. 2,500, 2,500. But on some of the streams that did pretty well, it jumped up to about 3,000 or 4,000. But because we're new at this, and because Night Rain is still a new thing, and you know, all that stuff, and because, you know, maybe I'm just not that entertaining or something, the way that it kind of works is my job is to have the highest, you know, view duration possible that I possibly can. And then eventually, over time, if it becomes good enough, then it will recommend the stream and put it in people's algorithm. So on the stream that was good the other day, where we got, like last night's stream, where we had a little bit over 700 viewers, the average watch time on the stream, the average view duration for the person who clicked on it and watched it, was over 1 hour. It was 1 hour and 2 minutes. And so that's why it continued to show it up. But if you don't have a good stream and people don't actually watch, then if your average view duration is like 30 seconds because it's like an annoyingly loud stream or there's something weird, then of course it doesn't show that to millions and millions of people because it's just been marked as like bad. You know what I mean? It's like what the algorithm is trying to determine is what is a bad video. That's all it is. So the reason why the YouTube shorts that I post sometimes do okay, they get like a couple million views or something like that, is because the analytics show me that on average, on a 55-second short, the average view duration was 49 seconds. So on average, somebody watched that who was shown it, or recommended to it, or whatever, it showed up in their feed, was about 85 to 90% of the short. So that's why it recommends it to people. That's why it shows it to them, right? Because the system has determined that it's pretty good. It showed it to somebody and they kind of liked it. It is very interesting how, in the grand scheme of things, nothing about this is really, you know, luck or luck-based. It's a performance-based thing. It is based on the performance of the entertainer. It's like you wouldn't be paid to act in a movie and be, you know, get paid Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt money if you're ugly and bad at acting, right? It's the same kind of thing. Ultimately, if I am just a bad streamer, which I am, then it's, you know, I'm not going to have that many viewers because I suck at my job, essentially. I'm just a bad streamer. You have to understand that. I'm a noob at the game, and I'm just a goober. You know what I mean? Like, although I didn't watch too much of Kai Cenat's run of Elden Ring, you can't deny that what that guy does is try to entertain, right? Now, whether or not it's your type of content, whatever, it's not real. I didn't really watch much of it, but I could see how much effort is going, you know, into the playthrough and streaming it for him. It's very apparent, right? It's not easy to act, you know, all hype and excited and everything. I don't really... I'm much more grounded when it comes to my, like, emotions and stuff like that as well. So it's hard for me to... It's hard for me to do the modern day age TikTok clip farming, you know, where I, like, overreact to something. I'm just chilling, dude. So, you know what? Maybe, like, who I am and my style just isn't that conducive to streaming. It's definitely possible. But the reason that I'm streaming as well is also because I would just be playing the game and I'm going for this challenge, right? I don't know, man. Well, it's like maybe okay, right, generic? I'm kind of pleased with the progress so far a little bit. It's okay. But things could always be better. Oh. Do I get this heal off in time? Guardian had a good ult. Oh, wait, did he miss? Oh, maybe he didn't actually. Uh-oh. I gotta get Frederick down or something. This is bad. Sucks I don't have any Starlight Shards. What should I do? Probably this Flaming Strike. Just get at least some grease on this. Maybe Helen will hit or something. This is a little spicy here. Oh, of course I get roll con. He can pick me though, right? I'm only 1 bar. Yeah, nice. Okay, and Iron Eye's able. Nice, we got the stagger. All right, good enough. Nice, dude. That was a little rough there for a second, but we got it done. Okay. Sure. That seems all right. Yeah, well, thanks, Kazuhira. And, you know, everyone's going to have their, I guess, strengths and weaknesses as well. There are strengths and weaknesses to every streamer. A lot of the time, the biggest strength of somebody, and there's nothing wrong with this, by the way, is attractiveness. Genuinely, that is, there's nothing wrong with saying that. Sometimes the product that, like, a particular streamer may be selling is what they look like, right? Another time, sometimes what the streamer is selling you is amazing gameplay in a particular game, right? Like, I think about Green Suigi for Super Mario 64. It's like, that's an old game, and there's not millions of people playing SM64 every single day in terms of concurrent players. But it has enough of, like, a legacy community where people have been grandfathered in, and people will still watch, you know, SM64 streamers because they have years and years of practice, and it's just interesting, right? It's cool. They're just dedicated to their craft. I don't know if by science or something like that, but it's just... That's just how it works, right? And that's okay. And that's fine, too. Hopefully they take lightning grease. Oh, he has this? But that's not better than something else. I don't do magic damage. I'll just be trying to poison. Yo, periodical glint blades is good. Defeating enemies restores HP. This is how I could maybe get poison. Well, no, this is just better. Okay. And how are we going to throw here? Let's try to get poison on this and throw this. Okay. How are we looking here? Are we looking okay? HP restoration on attacks. Okay, we're looking good. Hopefully no memes with Dark Drift Knight, but I did drop everyone some stuff. No memes. But I guess I think what... If in my head what I think that I am hopefully offering to you guys is just a good environment. A cozy environment, which is also why maybe my stream does better at night. Because people just like to lay in bed and watch, I think. Because of the cozy, like... I feel like a lot of people fall asleep to my stream. But that's fine because that just makes them... But their phone stays on, you know? Please poison him. Maybe he doesn't poison? Maybe he doesn't poison. Okay, nice. Okay, now's a good time to get Sebastian in there, I think. We have the lightning grease. Dang, we really don't have it. That's tough. I don't have any good spells to throw. Okay, alright, just gonna have to start throwing black flame balls and hopefully they hit. Alright, those are hitting. See, this is the problem. He's pretty fast. Dang, like, how do we not... He missed him. He didn't pick him up. Yikes. I'm just gonna start with this, I think. I think it's better. This is not going well, you guys. They didn't grab any lightning. Oh, boy. This is not good. Oh, no. Oh, boy. I don't have a decent melee weapon. We might be in trouble here. I don't think this white rapier is going to do it. I would have needed a melee weapon to help them. They weren't doing good. Oh, no. Okay. This might be hard. Let's see what I can do, though. Time to lock in. Figure it out. We needed Iron Eye. Holy cow. Iron Eye struggled. No. He's one. I got him. Woo! Okay. Okay. Of course. Maybe he can pick me, though? No, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Wait, did he miss? He literally missed us to ult. Oh, no. He missed. Oh, Iron Eye. Oh, no. He could have picked us up. Okay, good try. No, a reset. All right, we go again. The poor guy. Good try. All right. We start new. Dang, it wasn't a bad run as well, level 14. Had a Crucible Knight castle? That's a shame. That's okay, though. We weren't able to do a lot of damage, I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely a problem not having Light Spear, but we could have maybe found a better melee weapon. Took a while to poison, and yeah, I don't know. They just... We were low damage because we did have a Guardian who is pretty low damage, but to be honest, man, that's a shame. Iron Eye did not do any damage at all, I don't think, to the boss. Had a hard time. That's okay, though. Good try. It was weird, too. I think he was marking him, but I don't know. He didn't... He had a rough one. Dropped them Lightning Grease, but they didn't get it off in time. I don't know. If they don't know how to turn off the boss or something, then that's going to be really... That's going to be hard, right? But that's okay. I mean, I guess I should have... I always just need to make sure it's me, though. Fissure in the Fog is pretty cool. Let's play... I like Wilder against this boss. Wilder's pretty fun. We'll just get a quick Wilder dub. Yeah, a bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Yeah, good try. I could have done a lot more damage, though. I think from the beginning I should have been throwing the Black Flame Balls. Because we had Godfrey Icon and some other things, but I don't know. Fire was not that good there. I wasn't able to get it to a purple. It was only a blue. The Black Flame doesn't seem to burn the boss for as much percent max HP as it does in base Elden Ring, I think. Hard to say, though. I'm actually not quite sure. Okay. That's alright. I know this is going to be a long grind. But I really think this is the ultimate challenge in this game. I think, in a way, this is exactly what they meant for you to do with win streaks. Because they put win streaks in the codex, I think this is a really cool type of challenge to go for. And, you know, it just involves having some good runs and you having a lot of agency over it, you know? I didn't have enough individual agency right there on that last run to make sure that we killed the boss. I didn't have... I will take that to, you know, into consideration how big of a mistake it was to ever rely on anybody else to get the lightning, because we don't have voice comms and I wasn't able to communicate with them. Yeah, I think, well, status effects seem to do a lot. I also think I learned, other than having Lightning Spear, I actually think I don't like Revenant against Darkdrift Knight. Because of that exact reason, but Revenant is a lot better. Like, I don't think we lose that run at all if I'm just playing a different character as well, by the way. There's no way that if I was playing Iron Eye, that we wouldn't just kill the boss. I honestly believe that. We didn't have a lot of individual agency to hit the boss there, too. I definitely made a big mistake on character selection. So I made two really big mistakes right there that I will correct for future runs. Yeah, Darkdrift Knight, we will always make sure that we get lightning no matter what, and we will carry the lightning grease. I put some trust into someone to carry the lightning grease, and I should have just not done that. I had like a Highland axe there that I could have been hitting with as a melee with lightning grease on, and I could have stopped the boss from the spears. Pretty terrible, but at least it's a blue. Nice, I got a Stone Sword key. I don't even know what relics I run on Wilder. Okay, so I do actually use an Everjail relic. Okay, that's fine. Some of these consumables are really good because it helps you kill the Everjail, right? Inevitably, I will learn stuff on this run that ends up being like a, okay, I won't make that mistake again. And I think last run cemented it for me. how important it is to know which character I like. I shouldn't be playing certain characters, by the way. I shouldn't be playing certain characters based on, you know, what I think is fun or something like that, or I just kind of willy-nilly. Imagine I was Executor there against that boss, and I was applying some status effects, or I could have... I think Executor is good against Dark Drift Knight, and I think that's where I really made a mistake there. Picking the right character in 3's randoms, you know, for the expedition is going to be really important. Yes, and you can also, you're exactly right, and you can use a poise weapon. So there's two things there that you're completely correct. Yep, that's right. A lot of really good stuff here. Rivers of Blood is God tier against the bot. We just need to save up money. Let's use this Bleeding Forked Greatsword for now, and let's come back to the township. So there was a ton of gear in there, by the way, that we want to buy from that. So here's what we want to do from the township. We want to buy that Rivers of Blood. We want to buy that Golem's Greatbow that has attack power at 10%. Yeah. So Raider, Executor. I think Dark Drift Knight, like Raider is kind of best in slot against Dark Drift Knight. I made a big mistake on choice of character right there. For sure. So I will clean that up as well. For the most part, I feel like almost anything I do on this run is just going to be mistakes from me. Even though part of the reason why that was a little tricky right there is because, you know, maybe my teammates did have a little bit of a problem. Ultimately, what this run is about is me carrying them and me doing it right. You know what I mean? So the only thing that we are in control of on this run is ourselves. Nobody else. We have no control over what happens with the players on our team. So as long as we analyze and look at what we can do to improve, then we will get the run. It's just going to take time to figure that out. Night Rain is still so new that I've got a lot of experimenting to do. A lot of things to learn. Honestly, those 10k runes are pretty nice. Just to buy from the township. But the township's not even in the zone, so we'll go right there day 2. This should be a much better run, though. This should be free because of Rivers of Blood in the township and everything. Like, this is nice, for sure. Yeah, and the reason why I started doing this Perfumer ruins is because it's pretty easy to just one-shot them, and it's actually a nice amount of runes in here. Although this page is, of course, annoying. You actually get Swarm Pots as well. Okay, so the Grave Scythe is a little bit bait because it's actually Dex in this game. It's not Strength. Although Wilder is... That is just poisonous. Probably Maximum Stamina is better, right? I feel like Wilder scales really well with Stamina. Of course I'm poisoned. Okay, so money becomes more important than anything else right now, so we have to go to the castle and clear it. And we have Gold Pickle. We need money so we can buy from the township day 2, and the zone will probably be somewhere up here, so we'll take the bird. Hopefully Crucible Knights. Nope, Banished Knights. Okay, that's fine too. I'm gonna start taking this path against Banished Knights. I think when it's Banished Knights, I want to clear a lot of these guys as well. How many runes is this? Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. Sometimes I've been skipping these guys, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. Because what's the cool thing about multiplayer as well is that any runes that I'm getting here, I get it for the whole team, right? It's like there's no range. So I'm also like doing my teammates a lot of help. I'm gonna buy the pouch. Starfist with Flaming Strike. Okay. There we go. Hey, we're playing the game. Alright. So there's our weapon for the boss and forever and everything. Cool. Nice, dude. How dare you with this? Nice. There we go. Big R2. Good. Yeah, so you can get this item in the merchant shop pretty consistently. Yeah, I like this seed. They give you a good weapon against Caligo. Many periodical glint blades. Okay. Boost physical and fire damage when that's what we do. Yep. Insane true combo. The reason I do a second roll there is because he can choose to do a follow-up. I think it's random. Like, I think the boss just can choose. Kind of like Margit with his golden daggers. It's like, if the boss wants to do that attack, there's nothing I can do. So you just have to roll. Banished Knights are a really good example of, like, a visually cool enemy, and an enemy that generally I do like, but it shows sometimes, like, how FromSoft makes an enemy unfair. Like, what do they do to make an enemy difficult to fight? And it's the Banished Knights for sure, because they just combo you. They do like a 0 frame combo where they do Storm Stomp, and you basically can't dodge it at all. And that's like what PvP is all about, right? It's like when you play FromSoft PvP, when you play Elden Ring PvP, in the Coliseum, you're fighting guys with Storm Stomp that, you know, are comboing that into a true combo. With like an offhand dagger and stuff like that. It's interesting how different you can take advantage of that kind of stuff against tarnished poise as opposed to the bosses. Well, it's not necessarily about them being annoying. Like, they on a run, they are annoying because the Banished Knights objectively slow you down. Because they have a moveset that is not necessarily easy to dodge. Because they put a very difficult enemy in front of you to try to dodge. So, because you have to take your time, they become annoying. But really what the game is trying to show you how to do is space them correctly as well, right? It's like spacing comes into effect too. So it's just different. And you can learn, you know, about poise and how the poise system works, where I can understand that I need a poise weapon to actually fight this guy. Because you can get them into hit stun. They're not immune to any status effects as well. They can be backstabbed. They're a human enemy, but they have a strong moveset. So it's like, see how his Storm Stomp takes precedent over my hyper armor that I get from my heavy attacks with the Starfist, which is why he hits me. And that's like what the PvP is all about. And you learn these things, right? It's like, if you go in the Coliseum in Elden Ring and you're just getting destroyed, right? You're getting absolutely blasted and you're having a hard time. You have to learn where you're allowed to stand and like what basically the frame data and the poise values and stuff. And it's very convoluted and complicated and not well designed due to this reason. You learn about armor that is, you know, poise perfect, or it has the best weight to poise ratio. And that becomes the armor that you want to wear. And then you learn about, you know, certain trading patterns where the claymore, you know, versus a Banished Knight's halberd, and how that frame data interacts with each other. So who will have, you know, priority on the next hit after a roll catch into a true combo and stuff. It's interesting how much goes into the PvP and how much you can do with it, but because it's so, like, nowhere is it properly explained, it makes it so that it's just really poorly designed, unfortunately. it would not be better than if there were just like abilities to dodge or something. It doesn't, PvP a lot of the time in this game doesn't feel like I'm dodging the other guy. It feels like in a way, as much as it is like understanding what things work against the netcode, the laggy netcode that we have as well, and like the frame data, and it's like which talismans are actually good, because the balancing is different for PvE as well, and they don't give you the exact numbers. It's like you could be making a huge mistake not knowing that you should be using the Spear Talisman instead of Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, right? Because you just don't know the numbers. And while in every video game, you do need to learn these types of things, like in League of Legends, you needed to learn, you know, how much damage certain things do, or what could the correct item build is and stuff like that. These things do exist in other games, but the problem is you always know those things in other games. FromSoft can't actually expect players to think that the PvP is good, but then not have it, you know, be in any menus how it works and in certain things. They need to tell us, or they need to, you know, run an official wiki, right? Or like a very supported wiki. I just sometimes I wonder what is their obsession with just having kind of mediocre multiplayer, or I guess obsession is not the right word. Let me rephrase, because that's not really what I mean. I just mean, how can the studio be so good at making enemies and everything in their world building and their animations? I mean, I guess every studio will have its strengths and weaknesses, right? It's like FromSoft's strength is the fact that in no other video games have I ever played have I fought enemies as cool as Melania or Radagon, Godric, Renala, you know, whatever. It's like, in no other video game do I fight a Mesmer quality enemy in terms of a boss. In no other video game have I ever cleared a legacy dungeon like Stormvale Castle. Like, Stormvale is such a insane level, and it is so cool, and it is so well made and everything. And you know, I've never played a video game where I enter an area like Nicola's Haligtree and I fight an enemy like Melania. It's incredible. And what they do with that is just absolutely world class. It really is, man. It's completely world class, the video games they make. But how can they not reinvest that back into the game and make a good multiplayer and hire people? How can they not contact Luke Huey, who makes Seamless Co-op, and just hire him for a salary job to fix their game? With all of the when they sold 30 million copies of base Elden Ring, how can they not reinvest into the multiplayer? Because they're missing a huge opportunity with this game, with base Elden Ring. Like, imagine if this game not only had PvP, but it was good and fun as well. What if Night Rain had PvP and we dropped in, not only it's like, what if in this game I could drop in as a duo with my friend and we could play 2v2v2. There'd be 6 people in the world, and instead of doing the expedition to hunt for the final boss like Libra, there's just one final circle at the end and you close in and it's just combat. And it's just a 20-minute round where we just play, maybe we play one day and we just get whatever gear we can get. And then it's so much easier to balance because you automatically understand, you know, what someone is going to do, because it's not based on these weird poise to weight ratios. It's like, if you see a Wilder, it's like, oh, he has, you know that he has the grapple hook, so he's pretty fast. It's like, if you play Raider, he's going to have more poise than Recluse. And you can learn that, and you can understand that. The fact that there's, like, classes in this game, and you know that annoying thing where people say, it sucks that somebody, like, if you don't like Rivers of Blood, and you're like, how come in the PvP people can just spam Rivers of Blood and only use Rivers of Blood? Well, in Night Rain, it wouldn't be like that. It's like, you can allow Rivers of Blood to be OP so long as you don't get it every single game, right? It's like that guy who's a Rivers of Blood noob, an L2 spammer or whatever, right? It's like, well, he won't he doesn't get to use it every single game because he has to find it, right? And so that you would be required to know how to play so many different builds. You would be required to know the game, you know, in and outs and stuff like that. Imagine what a play it would be for your team if you dropped it and this was like a team-based 2v2v2 PvP, where what a play it would be if we were good enough players to full clear the castle level 1. Imagine the skill of the player where it's like, I'm good enough at the game that we can get level 2 and go straight to the castle and clear it before other teams. So we're a higher level. But that has a very clear balance to it, which would be you don't have any gear and you're only level 2. It's like you have to be a good enough executor player to go to the castle and clear it level 2 before other teams, right? So that kind of plays into it. In a way, this is actually a really interesting game for PvP because it puts everyone on the same playing field. It's not some weird invasion, and it would have, you know, it would just be some cool like 2v2s. Well, what's funny, Kazuhira, is that's part of what I'm saying is that the reason a lot of people, myself included, have bashed the PvP and said, exactly as you said right there, you said, it's just not your thing. You said that. That is the case for a lot of people because the PvP is not good. The reason it's not your thing is because it's bad. And I guess what I'm trying to say is if there was PvP in this game and it was pretty good, it would become your thing because, again, it would just put everyone on the same playing field. You drop into the map and your job is to survive given the circumstances, and everyone starts at level 1 and everyone has, and what that would do, there's a lot of sweaters on their thing. Well, that's any video game. Like, what, you're right. That's true. I'm not saying there wouldn't be sweaties, and I would be a sweaty, right? Of course I would. As a 2,000 hour Elden Ring player, and you know what, like, I would be one of those sweaties or tryharders, you know what I mean? But that's any video game. Call of Duty is not, you know, Call of Duty has been successful, and Halo and Marvel Rivals and League of Legends have sweaties. And those are some of the most successful video games in the world. Rust has sweaties, and people, and 150,000 people per day play it. You ever play Rocket League normals and bro is just flying off you'd be able to do aerials and flip resets, and you're like, okay, well, this guy's a sweaty. But that never stopped the game from being good, right? You're absolutely right. There would be sweaties and you would encounter people who are probably better than you at some point. But is that reason alone actually relevant to making a good game? I don't think so, right? Does that actually matter that there would be good players? There's good players in any, you know where there's sweaties? Chess, dude. Chess has some sweaties. Imagine you go on chess.com and you play against a Smurf. Bro is like 2,600 elo and you're 20. Imagine you. But does being afraid of having PvP in a game because there might be good players is just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, I guess. And you know what? Maybe the point would be to have some kind of skill-based matchmaking, but honestly, random matchmaking is fine because when you have skill-based matchmaking, you have Smurfs as well. Like, a ranking system in skill-based matchmaking is generally a good idea because the intended goal, you know, what the intention is to put you with people who are of your skill level. And hopefully, you know, you will get better over time if you play the game more. But even in honestly, random matchmaking is probably the most fair type of matchmaking because then Smurf or no Smurf, you know, bad player or not bad player, maybe somebody goes, and keep in mind when I say this, by the way, when I talk about if they would add PvP, let me be clear. I also mean it to be 100% optional. And you know what? Maybe there could be a requirement that you have to beat the game. Maybe the way you unlock the PvP is by killing all 8 Night Lords and winning or 100% achievements. That doesn't mean that I think that it should be required for a brand new player who has never played Elden Ring or a single Expedition of Night Rain to get matched against me, and there's nothing they can do, and I just get to farm them. Of course I'm not saying that, right? Definitely not. That is not what I'm arguing, right? More what I'm hinting at, I guess, is that due to the structure of what this game is, I guess we're not going to have time for this. Due to the structure of this game and how it is like a battle royale and you drop in Fortnite-esque, I think it helps with the balancing. Souls PvP is bad because of the invasion system and because of the systems of the poise and the fact that it's laggy. But that doesn't mean there aren't cool things that happen in Souls PvP and people could get something out of it, right? Souls PvP is bad, but it could be good. Yeah, and so it would always be optional. I think it's a benefit for Elden Ring that you don't get invaded as a solo. I think it is a huge benefit. Oh, and the fact that in Souls games you can play offline is perfectly fine. I'm not saying this game should be always on. Like, you should still be able to do challenge runs and mod the game. I'm just saying PvP should be an option, and it actually would be insanely good in this game. But the problem is, of course, FromSoft would never figure out a way to make it good, and it would be worse than it needs to be because of FromSoft's incompetence when it comes to PvP. And it seems like they are considering the idea of PvP as well with Duskbloods, right? That's the whole point. So that's interesting. Did I get rid of my parry shield? I should definitely parry this guy. This attack isn't... I actually didn't get rid of my parry shield. Okay. Oh, come on. My bad. That's not the right... That's the wrong attack. Honestly, this is the most I've ever been owned by a Scion. Holy cow. Oh, dude. I'm getting destroyed. He's tanky, man. I know he has red eyes. Okay, finally we have ult. It's okay now. Dang, dude. I was getting completely owned. Tanky in multiplayer. Jeez. Maybe I should gold pickle this guy. I think I should. Finally, the parry attack. I don't know what took him so long to use that. It's one of the only ways I know how to fight him. Well, maybe if I had, like, square off or something. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, probably better than this at this point. Yeah, it would be miserable for sure if they were forced into PvP, no doubt about it. Wow, a lot of good stuff. I want to... You want this, buddy? Oh, man. Okay, we need money. Need runes. Yeah, that was rough, dude. I don't know why I was getting owned by the Scion so much. Dang. I was honestly getting destroyed. Oops. One of the worst fights I've had. But it's okay, we got him. Parry shield is so clutch against those guys. Okay, we have the right damage type here. That's good. Unfortunately, we don't have our ult, which would be huge. But we do have a good weapon for it. I always roll that one a little too early, I think. Shouldn't have got rid of Ritual Sword, I think. Maybe Gold Scarab isn't better. Oh. The grab is the big punish because then once he does the grab, you're in the clear because then he always does this attack, which you can hit a lot. This is the annoying one, though. I guess we'll refire Grease. Where are my teammates, by the way? Oh, at least the zone is here. Okay, I have ult as well. I haven't seen where our teammates are. Oh, they were killing other guys. Nice. Let's definitely ult. Nice, that's huge. And we should get the bleed. Big, big. Yeah, really extended this this riposte here. No, of course I get grabbed. I'm gonna die. Aw, man. They won't help me too. They're... Dang, my bad. Wonder where they are. They're taking a while. My bad. Really bad to die right there. Honestly, they're doing good, though. They cleared a lot. Again, thankfully the zone is up here. They could try to come help me. He's under half. I have gold pickle if we could get it off. Imagine if Wilder has his ult. Or has fire damage. Dang, I played pretty bad this game. My fault. Did I Commander Standard? I don't think so. It's okay. At least I can get my runes. It's really not the end of the world, but... just sucks. My bad, though. Thankfully, we have a good build. Nah, anytime you die is bad, for sure. Deaths are a mistake. I think I died twice this game. But we have a good build and we played for the township. We cleared quite a few ever jails. And like I said, we can do this skip. We can get our runes back. It's okay. Ultimately, it's just a time loss. I mean, realistically, probably our teammates could have made it up here to help us, but that's okay. It's really no big deal. It's like, of course I just go for a sort of a risky play because we had a bit of time, but nothing bad should happen, I don't think. Wow, they never cleared this guy? Can I clear this guy without dying? Probably not. But maybe a few of these. Good time to pop gold pickle. Kill a few. Flaming strike is big here. What if I kill this guy? No, not with that attack. Maybe I can backstab him? Come on. Nice. No, he reset. Okay. Thankfully, we have these healing bushes right here. Who is this dancer? Okay, dancer's pretty tricky. Sometimes you forget how much they added to this game as well. Like we can take the critical in multiplayer and our teammates can hit as well. Like the boss doesn't have any iframes. The boss doesn't have any recovery frames on backstabs as well. It's pretty cool what they did with this game, man. The combat is so smooth because of it. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna... Oh, we double ulted. We shouldn't have done that. Big mistake right there. Oops. We made a big mistake. No communication. No voice comms. Oh. Oh no. Boy, and I'm only level 9. Uh-oh. This is harder than Caligo. I'm serious. Like, we need to make it to the boss, and I think it'll be okay. She is harder. I don't know how to fight the boss. Nobody does, I don't think. I didn't play that much DS3, and I think they changed her. She's really hard. I actually don't know the moveset. I really don't know how to fight her. Not without like Iron Eye or something. Does Duchess have ult? I don't think... I mean, look at this. Look how much we're getting hit. I don't know the rules. This is the scariest Knight 2 boss. Duchess couldn't pick him up. She did. Man, I'm trying to get the poise. Come on, get the poise. Come on. Okay, maybe she can pick me, though. I'm only 1 bar. Maybe. Nice. I have, like, nothing that I can do to help. They're not doing any damage, man. There it is. Oh, he had ult. No, he goes down. Where's our stagger? Oh, no. I don't know how to fight that. This is the end. This is going to be the first time I've lost to a Knight 2 boss since maybe the release of the game. I just don't know how to fight her. You can see my panic rolling. Oh, got the stagger though. Close to having ult, but it doesn't matter. I have ult. No. Big bleed. Wait, why is she not taking damage? I don't know what this is. Oh my god, I... Saved, dude. Oh my god, we saved it. I can't believe that. I don't know how to fight the boss. Alright. Nice, dude. Wow. We got it. We did it. I guess that's why you play Night Rain, right? For moments like those. That's pretty funny. Save the run. I still don't know how to fight the boss, by the way. I have no idea. But insane, from level 9 to level 12, with some runes left over. Okay. Alright, it's in the cards, you guys. It is in the cards. We don't need to go... I mean, we'll keep the gold scarab for good luck. I can't believe I got rid of Ritual Sword, dude. Oh, that's so tough, man. Alright. That's one of the luckiest moments I've had in this game, dude. Wow. That was so lucky. No skill whatsoever. I just got completely lucked. Wow. No! Wait, he just quit? Wait, we're down, we lost someone. Why does he quit? Come on, Yenny. Where you at? Yeah, it probably is a DC, right? Knowing these servers. Wait 2 minutes? Wait, can he really come back? Wait, can he come back? The Iron Eye? Is that a thing? I don't play multiplayer. Yeah? What? Okay. Wait, maybe saved. I guess this has happened to you guys before, or you know... Wow, you guys know stuff about multiplayer that I don't know. That's crazy, man. I didn't even know he can return. Okay, maybe we'll wait a second. Let's see if he comes back. Hey! Wait, you guys were... Oh my god, saved, bro. Oh! I didn't even know you could. I thought we just lose him. Okay, sure. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we got him back. We need him too. He's a wilder. How you guys doing, by the way? Yo, by the way, what's up, Boji Ranger? And Bambus? Sorry I didn't say hi. Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing? How's it going, by the way? Doing good? I'm sad we lost the last run, but I learned a lot. We did lose our... We were back up to a streak of 5, which is not very much at all. So, on these runs so far, our PB to get... Like, our PB to get back to 24 was 12. So, we got halfway there. So, I'm really hoping we can at least top that and get closer to about 20 or so. But the all-time PB of wins is 24. But you know what? It's actually probably less than that, and I shouldn't really include that. Like, I guess it's fair to say I have an expedition win streak of 100 or of 24 for this PB, but that wasn't with all randoms, to be fair. It was with a lot of randoms, but probably only half of it. Like, I feel like the true PB that we actually have, in fairness, is only 12 from this challenge so far. So maybe I should take that out. Because I definitely played some games with my friend Ava, as well as my friend Steve in there. And I think there was even like a 3-stack from the Discord that I had voice comms with. So like you have to take that into account too, right? But I think all things considered, the fact that we got up to 12 pretty recently is not bad. Obviously, it's a little bit, you know, it's only 12% of the way there, which is not much. But as I was saying, like, what else do we have to grind for, right? Like, Aggie streamed, you know, randomizer no-hit attempts for over a year. Like, that's the way I'm viewing this. I'm viewing this as, like, a challenge for the long term, for sure. It doesn't mean it's the only thing that I will do. But yeah, I mean, it really isn't that impressive to be, you know, 12% or 24% of the way there yet. It's not great, dude. It's like we got to 5 and lost again. But that doesn't mean that I'm just going to give up just because we haven't, you know. No reason to quit. I like the game, so we might as well play it and see what we can do. Maybe I can just become a good enough player to carry the run more often so that I don't lose, right? I feel like it's just my job to be good and to carry the run and save the run. So I'll just work on that and focus on me and things that I can control. Despite the fact that we lost a run tonight. And of course in reality, you could look at it, you could be cynical and you could say, well, you lost that run earlier because your teammates were bad. And like maybe, right? Maybe that is true that they weren't challenge run level players. But were they really so bad that I couldn't have done more and done more to help them? Definitely not, right? It's like we could have won the run, I think, if I was just a better player. And I think in randoms, that's your job. Just focus on you and what you can do. Okay. Thankfully, I knew how the mechanic worked. I don't know if we can get that Duchess just yet. Probably not. That's like a double roll. That one's hard, though. Alright, thankfully I have some mana here. Yeah, Dutch is having a little bit of a hard time, but that's okay. Does happen. Oh, he has ult? Okay. Well, I actually don't see that attack very much right there. That was interesting. I have not seen that very much at all. Wow. Oh boy. Caligo loves to stall with this attack. Probably one of my favorite attacks. Thankfully, we had some damage negation built up, but that's tough, dude. Oh, man. All right, I have ult coming up. I don't think my ult will pick up the Duchess on this HP, right? I just really can't miss my ult right here after this is done. Hit it. Hit it. Does it stagger him? Yeah, but I'm not going to get the riposte. That's fine. Was still the right decision. It's okay. Dude, we clutched this run. That is crazy, man. That was a pretty sick clutch. Oh, wow. That dancer, man. We pulled this run from the depths of defeat. Nice. We'll take a win. That is pretty crazy. Definitely one of the, probably the best clutch we've had so far on this run. Nice. Okay. We had to earn that win streak of 1. GG. Cool. On to the next run. Okay. You know, maybe I'll change some relics around as well, or maybe I'll find some relics that I end up using. It's so hard to say. Wow, they want a triple triple Wilder. Okay, I like Duchess against Tricephalos, I think. That's what I learned last time. Yo, what's up? I'm Dom. Can't wait for you to the daily streak reset when Enhanced Libra drops. Yep. I mean, that's gonna be a whole thing with the new bosses coming out soon, right? It's like I should try to get this run in the next 7 days. You're definitely correct. Yep. That's gonna be really hard with new bosses. I'm gonna have to learn them in solo first so I can carry the run. Thankfully, like, just because it's enhanced though doesn't actually make it harder, by the way. It honestly, Everdark Fulgur is easier than regular Fulgur. I truly believe that. I know he has the crazy twin blades and everything, but I seriously think the Everdark version is easier. And I might think that depending on what build we have as a team, that maybe even Everdark Gaping Jaw is easier. If we don't have the poison, I don't know, dude. Or I don't know what I think. I think I know for sure that Sentient Pest, both versions, is the hardest boss in multiplayer and what I lose to consistently with these randoms, but that's also because I'm not good at the boss. The reason that we don't lose to Libra, or we didn't lose to Caligo there, even though both of my teammates went down, is because I knew how to fight. I know how to fight Caligo a lot better than other stuff. If you go back in the VODs and you watch a run, we had a rage quit on the Maris on Augur. We had a rage quit or a DC or whatever. We played the whole run just as a duo, and I had a Recluse that wasn't very good, and she went down on the boss a bunch of times. But we just clutched the Augur, even though Recluse didn't know how to fight the boss, because I did. Like, she went down 6 or 7 times or something like that, but we just won anyway because we just clutched the round, right? But the reason why I've been losing to Sentient Pest is because I'm not that good at Sentient Pest. So if it relies a lot more on my teammates being good and actually carrying me a little bit too. I need to get a lot better at Sentient Pest. In a way, Tricephalos is a little scary too. I think Tricephalos is one of the trickier options. The Tricephalos scares me because there can also be new, like, completely new players. I don't think Tricephalos is as hard as Pest, but I started to think how there was a pretty good chance that maybe we would lose to that boss, because sometimes on Tricephalos, people don't have any relics, because it's their first run ever. Look at this. Look, right here. Exactly as I say. So, we got Tricephalos, which isn't too hard. We got Gladius, but they don't have relics, these two. So that's why this might be the second hardest, next to, like, behind either Sentient Pest, I think, for this challenge. I think for me personally, the easiest is Maris, Augur. I am the best at Augur for all of the bosses at Maris, the jellyfish. And I think it doesn't do enough damage that even if the teammates aren't that good, they aren't consistently going to get one shot like Libra or the problem with Libra in multiplayer, and for people who don't know how to dodge the boss, is Libra has a lot of like lethal, where he can just insta one-shot you with the madness. And so does the not only does Libra have a lot of that, but the Everdark, well, not just the Everdark, but just Fulgur as well with the spears. If you don't have the lightning damage, then Fulgur can be a big problem if you end up getting the spears and people don't turn it off with lightning. So that has a lot of one-shot as well. And then Sentient Pest is just probably the hardest moveset of any of the Night Lords. But it's not that it's, like, undoable, and there are no-hit attempts or whatever. There's no, like, there are videos on how to no-hit, and I've seen them, and I've seen people do it, and you can no-hit Sentient Pest, but it takes a lot of time, it requires a lot of patience, and in multiplayer, the scaling is so high that it's going to be tricky for me to... I am going to have to practice Pest in order to do this challenge, because it will come down to me clutching Pest in order to win 100 in a row. So at some point I'm going to get on the free reign mod, and we're going to do the most exciting stream of all time, which is just me fighting Sentient Pest for 15 hours straight. Very exciting stuff, I know. And we're going to practice, and we're going to learn how to fight Sentient Pest well enough that we can carry no matter what. Thankfully, I'm not feeling bad enough about some of the other bosses, though, that I need to do that. I don't actually think I need to do that for Libra, so long as I pick Iron Eye. If we get Libra and I pick Iron Eye, everything is going to be okay. For sure. I truly believe that. Because I can fight Libra. I know how to fight Libra. At least enough, I think. As I said before, the cool thing about this run is that the agency will always just be on me. Ultimately, I am good enough at the game to where winning the expedition in solo is, you know, as close to a formality as it can be, due to me being a no-life and, you know, just playing the game a lot. That's just kind of how it works. So, because of that, right, that makes a run like this the next best option, where I can try to help other people, and it gives me an opportunity to sort of carry the run in a way, right? It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of interesting how it works. It gives a real challenge, which I do like. And as I said before, what else am I going to do? We could do no-hit runs, but those are a little, I don't know. They're okay. I would like to finish the Revenant no-hit run, because we have a PB of 1. So I really would. But I don't know yet. Sure. We can probably do this. This boss is pretty low scaled, and we'll get the bleed. It'll be okay. I should have used my restage. I think I didn't do it right. Okay, nice bleed, though. Alright, good. Good enough. Oh, that's really good. Enhanced version, each of the dogs' weapons. Yeah, so I don't know what Enhanced Gladius is going to be. That's gonna be really interesting, right? Enhanced Gladius is going to be cool. Who else is going to be cool? Let's buy a stone sword key from the township. In the pouch. Yeah, Enhanced Libra is going to be nuts, right? And there's going to be Enhanced Caligo. That's cool. Why do you think they rotate them, by the way? Honestly, what is the point of that, dude? Why even bother? What's up, OMM? FOMO? Well, certainly not, because I mean, maybe, but that doesn't really... I guess the reason why that doesn't really track with me is because it's not really the point of the game, right? It's like, what do you mean by FOMO? Because we do get them back. I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like FOMO to me just because... Is there a better weapon I can use here? Probably not. Maybe my dagger is better. These guys can't freeze. I'm not going to be able to do enough poison damage to knock him down. I really need to go pick up a sorcery. I need Slicer or something. We'll just kill this guy. Like, our build is not good enough to clear this castle at the moment. Nice, that's good. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's just interesting. Because I don't think it really needs to be like that. I don't know. Well, of course I'm glad that they're working on the Everdark bosses. I don't know what the point is of making them rotate around rather than we just get to fight them. It's not that I'm worried, or it's not that I guess I'm talking about them not all being out already. I'm referring to or talking about why do they go away? Like, why did Everdark Fulgur go away right now? That's all. I just think they should be up there at all times. And they need to expand the shops a little more as well. No doubt about it. You should be able to get even better things for Merc, and like the relic crafting system is really bad. Like how you just don't even craft relics, and like how the relic system actually plays out is, I would say, quite rough. It's a shame it's not a lot better. Honestly, man. A big shame. Because it really should be. Okay, well, Magic Glint Blade is alright. I guess so is Pebble. Sure, we're not really using this. That was improved sorceries. Okay. These guys are weak to magic, so this should be nice. Yeah, very good. I should drop this for this guy, but it's like annoying because I have a full inventory. Hopefully he grabs it. Yo, what's up, Illustrate? Hey. Yeah, not bad, but It's not a great day one. We were barely able to clear the castle or anything. I need to make it to those 2 Sorcerer's Rises and another... I need to find my Slicer or something. Rough, dude. It's not good. But actually, this is a pretty decent weapon. Just because Magic Glint Blade is really good. Okay, and we got a pretty nice boss here for this. Yeah, Magic Glint Blade is solid. I think this enemy should be weak against fire. Let's hit him with this. Oh, that's good. You can just, like, hold that down. That's a cool spell. What is this called? Gelmir's Fury or something? Yeah, Gelmir's Fury. This is a cool spell, dude. You never get to use this, man. Who used that in base Elden Ring? Like, literally no one. Cool. We can kill this guy. Or at least start. I can hit the head a lot. They just need to use their ult. The mistake they're going to make right here is holding onto their ult. So hopefully... Oh, wow. Just ult, guys. I wonder if I ult. They will. Maybe. Yeah, nice. Did I get rid of my dagger? I have bleed at least. Okay, let's run. Never mind, let's run. Maybe I can make it to this site real quick. Get my health back. That's okay. Honestly, we chunked it a little bit. Might not be that bad. And yeah, I was able to make a net positive on my health right there, I think. I didn't pick up warming stones for the team. That was a big mistake. Who's a perfumer? This is Bellbearing Hunter. That's a little tricky. But thankfully do we have a fast weapon? Might have to use a longsword, dude. This could be hard. A longsword is not fast enough for this. I guess I shouldn't have got rid of my dagger because I could use Hoarfrost Stomp for freeze. Yeah, I definitely should have not. Getting rid of the dagger was a mistake. It looks like Wilder picked up the Holy Greatsword, though. He's got the gargoyles, so that's nice. Yo, what's up, Jack? We had a really nice clutch on the last run, so that was cool, dude. Like, it came down to Dancer on night 2, and it was looking really bad. But we clutched up, so that was huge, actually, for the team. And we clutched on Caligo as well. The teammates went down. So gotta be happy about those kinds of things. This is not great damage. Oh. Nice. Really need to proc a bleed here. That's why the scythe is a bad weapon. It doesn't have a lot of time, but I'm going for a bleed. Yeah, scythe is pretty rough though, dude. Thankfully, he's been throwing some of these attacks at me. Okay, hopefully I get the riposte. Yeah, nice. Oh, we got a double crit. Okay, so there should be a bleed very soon. Right there. All right, now we'll go back to something else. We have full FP, so let's cheese this now. They're actually doing okay, and honestly, Guardian is blocking, so they're doing better than I kind of thought here, so that's okay. Nice. These players are just weak because they have no relics, right? Like, they have literally 0 relics against Tricephalos. The both of them. They're honestly not playing bad. Shout out to these two. Istion and Nitro, like, they're doing completely... Imagine this is like one of their first runs or something. These guys are some gamers. They're doing great. Nice, man. Easy. Yeah, it's okay. The first run we unfortunately lost. It was pretty bad. I learned a few things, though, and I learned that I didn't like which class I took as well. So, I made some pretty crucial mistakes, in my opinion, on the first run, which is why we lost it. It was all my fault. Will this hit from here? Not quite. What about from here? I need to try to hit the head. He didn't die. Good. I missed all that? Yikes. That was pretty bad. Maybe I can use the scythe to get the bleed. Nice headshot. How does that hit? What? I should double roll that. If we have overlapping iframes on Duchess, we should take, you know, we should take full advantage. See how we just we double dash that? Same thing with this one. It's just way better. Yeah. Okay, that's right. We have successive attacks restore FP. Nice, good ult. That's stagger. Need to get the riposte really badly. Let me have it, please. Lame. Oh, he got it. That's why. Nice. Big damage. Huge. We got a good restage in there as well. Perfect. Oh, Reduvia is very nice. Okay, we can finally go back to the castle. Nice, dude. Okay, perfect for the castle. Just a decent, you know, a quick weapon to go kill Crucible Knights. Nice, dude. You still check for Slicer. Yeah, exactly. No, it is all my fault. If we lose runs on this, there is nobody to blame but myself, for sure. I am completely responsible for the outcome of these runs. I promise you, I am. It's my fault if we lose. It really doesn't matter at all if my teammates aren't that good. Because we should have enough agency over the run that we will make them good enough to win the boss, right? Even if they're blatantly trolling as well, or like having really bad connection or something, I don't think that should actually matter. We should be a good enough player to make it happen. That's my honest belief. I truly feel that way. Yo, what's up, Ziggy? Okay, and we did get started on this guy. These guys are weak to fire. It's like the only thing they're weak against. Yeah, this is a sick weapon. This is exactly what we needed right here. Just needed a quick dagger to... Even though, like, Reduvia is not the best weapon overall for Duchess, because we don't have a lot of good arcane, and this guy doesn't bleed, it's just such a fast weapon that we can punish. But we really need to go look for Slicer, and we need to go buy talismans from the township. It's like with Duchess's quick moveset, what it means is that you can like cancel out, you get to optimize your DPS with quick attacking daggers because of that. You just go so fast, man. It doesn't matter that we don't get that much damage on hit. Like it's literally only 69 or something like that, or around like 35 if it's not the sneak attack. But because we can hit every single punish with a fast weapon, it gives us an opportunity to use our quick dodges that we have on this class. It's like, look how many hits we get in, and we don't ever get hit by the boss. So this would be, when you have a dagger on this class, you're looking for those like Millicent's prosthesis types of effects, yeah? For sure. Okay, we have 101k, but everything is in... The only thing that's not in the zone is this Sorcerer's Rise. So I need to go right now. Because we are looking for Slicer. Although we don't have a great... We have spell FP cost and we have improved sorceries. Attack power full HP is okay. So we have a couple of things that would be good for Slicer. But the biggest reason why we look for Slicer when we play this is because I run the improved carry and sword sorcery. And this relic is really strong. It's 12%. So if we can manifest the Slicer on our build, then that is where we will get the most damage always, because we have a relic. We don't have some kind of relic that is like buffs dagger attack power. That doesn't exist. We don't have a relic that is, you know, attack power after proccing a bleed or something like that. I think that may exist, but it's all about just playing into your build, and this is why we don't spend this level up too, is because maybe we go down to the township and we buy some stuff. Whenever you have the township, it becomes very important that you save some money and you go there out of your way to buy the gear. You want to buy the uplifting aromatics for your team, which is a huge bubble shield. You want to buy the 2 good talismans that are there, unless you already get 2 good talismans on your run. That becomes a really high priority for you whenever you have township. Okay, and of course we get Starlight Shards from here, although, to be honest, we haven't been doing a lot of sorceries. But if we get Slicer, it'll be okay. 3 is usually enough. I think we picked up 4, though. Nice. You don't need that many Starlight Shards in this game, because we also gain FP for opening these. Please, Slicer. Nope. But Night Comet is okay. That's probably the best sorcery we have. That's better than Item Discovery. And even though there was a holy cracked tier in there, which is good for the boss, but we don't have any holy ourselves. And I'm looking for Slicer. They did not need to follow me up here, by the way, but that's okay. And this is also why voice comms needs to be in this game, is because those guys, when they go to the tower, they roll a chance to get a Slicer staff for me as well. But imagine the fact that we don't have voice comms. Or that there's no chat. It's like, I'm such a fast typer. I could just type check for Slicer in this tower. Or if there's a staff with Slicer, please take. And they could just give me... And in multiplayer in 3s, we could probably get Slicer every single game. If there was a way to communicate with teammates. Because that's what we look for. There it is, right there, with spell FP cost. Amazing stuff. You just love to see it. Yep, and that's why you check. Good, dude. Let's go. Okay. Let's go here. Gotta go down to the township. Nice. You know, Explosive Ghost Flame is pretty good too. It sucks there was Godfrey icon in there, but that actually doesn't do anything for for Slicer. It's okay. Yeah, and if you play this class, or if you play Recluse or Revenant, knowing how to open those Sorcerer's Rises is a huge thing that you need to be able to do. Nice, and an easy boss as well. Cool. Let's level up like twice or something. Did I overdo it? Yeah, I did. I didn't mean to. And maximum HP is good. That's a shame. Oops. Well, I guess we can get... I shouldn't have done that. Darn. That's okay, though. So what's best, probably? Is Erdtree favor than Ritual Sword? Well, we need to spend the 18k. Sucks. How much do we get for these? 683 is honestly not bad. I'm going to go in here and just clear a few of these real quick. Because we need to buy the Smithing 2 for our Slicer, which is 18k. And we need at least Ritual Sword, but maybe something else. I don't know, dude. they able to clear any enemies? Yeah, they're clearing a few. How about explosive ghost flame? Nice. There we go. Okay. Let's go here. I just needed some money. Sorry, guys. Was my bad. I really trolled our teammates there. Oops. But it's okay. Okay, so we need this really badly. And we won't greed and do this. I think this is better. We won't greed. I really like to greed right there and go ritual sword, but I don't know, brother. Probably not. Do you think shared order will help for Slicer with the boss? I wonder. Maybe. Like, I don't even know if it'll do anything. As long as this isn't Bell-Bearing Hunter, this will be okay. It is a Revenant. But this is a good time to stealth. And actually, Guardian blocks this whole boss if he does it right. He has no relics, though. That's right. I gotta be careful. Does he heal? Nice. He healed. Attaboy. He's blocking. He's doing good. Nice, man. Good. They played well. Honestly, these guys with no relics are insane. They're doing good. Shout out to them. Wow, does Litany of Proper Death... I don't think it does, bro. I don't think that's gonna work. I want to kill this guy real quick. It should be fast. It should be really fast. Look how much damage we have once we get Slicer, by the way. Look at our insane damage once we get this. It's everything for us, man. As long as we get to 12, 12 is like the... basically the hard cap. Okay, and that's a good talisman too. Alright, I'm gonna try to kill this guy. Should be okay. Easy, actually. Oh! Less easy. Alright. No! We did kill him, though. Maybe he can pick me? He can pick me. He's got this. He's a gamer. Oh, maybe he doesn't have it. Oh, no! Honestly, we got the runes and it dropped the power. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. We can make it back. It's okay, buddy. We don't lose. No worries. Honestly, a fine death. We'll just run back. They'll wait. It'll be okay. We did kill him. In fact, I might... No, I shouldn't run back right now. There's no reason to do that. That's so troll. Definitely not. But it'll be okay. Yeah, we have a staff with... Yeah, that's pretty good too, right? Yep. Good call. It also has Night Comet, which is a little bit of range. That's okay. That guy will respawn. We'll go back for the money. Don't worry. Should maybe buy warming stones for the boss as well. Oh, he has one. What a legend. Nice. Yeah, honestly, some tactical deaths right there. That was no problem. Oh, stop. All right, Morgot. The fire pots aren't useful for the boss, so I might as well just throw these against him. He is weak to fire. Insanely good ult. Good timing to stop his dagger move. Bad ult from Guardian, though. Tough.
There is no.
Okay, it's going for Guardian. He's okay, though. He's got it. He's a legend. Thankfully, like, so, you know, Morgott in the pool here, even though Tricephalos is hard and these guys don't have relics, compared to Dancer, Morgott is a lot easier. But also, I know how to fight Morgott. And so, look, even though he grabs the Guardian here, it's like, look at the punish that we get in multiplayer in this game. It's like, grabs aren't even that big of a deal, especially because it didn't kill him. That just lets Wilder and I hit for so long. I noticed that with Nameless King as well. Okay, let's just go get our runes. Nice, and that's good damage negation. We can go get him, boys, I promise. That's how it works. Go, go, go. Just gotta go fast. And we opened the gate, so it should be easy to get in there. And we have healing bushes along the way. This really saves us. Nice. Yeah, should be alright. And we get a power. That's probably good. Hopefully we can make it down to here to level up. It is going to be close if we can do this. I don't think we're quite going to make it, are we? Maybe we will. Oh, we got a flask back. Nice. All right, we're good. We're saved. No problem. 194k, no big deal. There it is. With enough to buy a physic. Nice, dude. Yeah, and they make it because they had more HP than I did as well. Okay, good. Oh! I shouldn't have gone. Well, he can just make it back, right? There's no harm. This is probably the best thing here. How many Starlight Shards we have? 3? Good. Okay, so what I want to see is what happens if I shared order. Do I just get a buff? I do. I just get... Look at that's going to be really good, you guys. This was a really nice pickup. They're alright. They'll be able to get each other. It's okay. Nothing bad happens, I think. They just make it back for their money. How many Everjails did we do? Okay, nice. Guardian made it. It'll be alright. Can we see? Yeah, improved attack power. I see. We'll bow to him. Alright, everybody made it. We're alright. And they have holy weapons. I can see that they have holy weapons. Nice, dude. Okay, let's go. Sweet. Duchess is so good against this boss that I think it's going to be okay. And I'm telling you, this this shared order is clutch. They probably won't skip the cutscene, though. I think it's their first run ever. Well, one did. Pretty cool. Hopefully we can carry these 2 players with no relics. I think Tricephalos, even though is a little scary because of this reason, it's not tanky enough where it's a problem, though. All right, let's do it. Oh, I could buff him as well. Okay. $330 is pretty good on hit. Okay, Wilder just starting with ult. Crazy. But not bad. Actually, probably is pretty bad. He should really ult the dogs, but that's okay. Maybe he just doesn't know or something. Could literally be his first run ever. Will my explosive Ghost Flame freeze? Because that would be pretty good. Okay, I'm going to use the Physic now. And here's what we do. We ult. This is why Duchess is good, right? What we do, we just ult, and then we're stealth, and then we can get in here and probably do this, right? And then we just isolate one dog. With the stealth. Yeah, look at this. This happens a lot, and every time I play Duchess, this works like this. It's fairly consistent. We can even throw bleed at this guy. Just isolate one dog and just only hit him for the most part. Because the stealth makes it so that we end up never... Like, somehow the stealth completely breaks them in multiplayer to the point where they never end up actually ganging up on one person. They don't even do that attack that gives the red circle after you do Duchess stealth. And this seems to be... like, it's been pretty repeatable for me how successful this is. So it must actually be decent. A bleed will win it. If they would give it to me. Come on. Oh. Okay, probably back to Slicer. Or just get in there with the explosive Ghost Flame. That's big damage right there. Nice, GG. Yeah, we did. Yeah, no relics on these guys. We got it. Nice, man. Cool. Love to see it. Nice. Wow, 72 kills is pretty good. We will take it. All right, let's keep going. Let me see who we have. All right, we have Sentient Pest. This has been the hardest one to know what to do. I think I wanted to play Recluse and look for Fire Spell. Aw, dude. I really want to play Recluse, I think. This has been the hardest boss. Okay. We're going to have to earn it. Nice. This is fun. It's Enhanced Pest as well. Okay. Yeah, this has been tricky, man. With these randoms not on comms, we've lost to Enhanced Pest almost every time. It's really hard. And if there was, you know, if there was proper comms and everything, I could really tell them how the boss works and what we're meant to do. But it doesn't seem like... We have the crater, though, which is good. And we have a fire encampment at the top. We also have a township. Okay, if it was ever going to be anything, it could be this one. I like this, man. This is a good start. And she might have even got some... I got X-Like's Decay. Do you think it rots? Charged incant. I'll let her have that if she wants. Or just me. Doesn't matter. I mean, Recluse can do both. Ooh, improve sorceries. Nice, they're dropping me gear. I'll pick it up. Okay, I like these players already. I'm liking what they're thinking. Well, yeah, we can go here first. Okay, yeah, so it's nice to go to a fort first thing as Recluse, because it's just guaranteed to get a staff, right? They have the staff room, it tells you where the scarabs are and everything. And obviously you can get people like the Stone Sword keys out of here. I guess we should check the relics to see what they're running. No one is running Stone Sword keys, actually, so that's fine. No one's running Everjails. This is honestly a hard boss to kill at this point. For me. Probably just get some R2s in here. Okay, she's got Freddy. Oh, nice. And he's pinging good stuff. Yep, there we go. Okay, with Magma Shot. And Zamor Ice Storm. Okay, he picked really nice, dude. Oh, and fire attack power. Let's go. What do I want? We can get rid of the Recluse's staff, actually. This is fine, because this has Pebble and Ice Storm. Ooh, this has Crystal Torrent as well. Okay. Yeah, we're strong. Nice. Should be a good run. At least we have a decent opportunity here. Another charged incant. Do we take that over 5% improved sorceries in case we... I think we do, in case we find something like Black Flame Balls, which would be even better. But we can start working on improved sorceries. Because we got what we were looking for here. Alright. Anything good? Item discovery charge attacks 5% or 5k for that. Yeah, okay, so never mind. Let's just forget the... Yeah, let's forget the whole thing about the sorceries. Let's just do this. This looks good. Or the incantations. Yeah, so we'll level up to 3, and then this Magma Shot actually becomes something quite nice. We need to make sure we get this to a purple. And this is also giving Revenant an opportunity to get some finger seals that give... Yeah, I mean, this is great, right? Sucks that I can't get this off in time. Because it would be really good if I could. Like, if I could get into the whole group right there and just Zamor Ice Storm, they would die so fast. But it's tricky. Okay. There's almost no reason for me to go to the basement. Let's check for scarabs and let's get something decent. And I'm just going to start clearing the castle. They can go wherever they feel like they want to go. I can worry about potions on day 2, but I just want to get to the castle and start hard farming enemies. Does sort of suck to drop Glintstone Arc, because Arc would be really efficient at killing these enemies here. Definitely want to check all scarabs. We don't have a fast spell yet of any type. There it is. Okay, I guess I didn't know how that worked. Will this reach down here? How does this spell work? Yeah. Okay. Oh, what a find. Good. All right. Love to see it, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing any Everjails. Unfortunately, the township and one of the sorcerer's rise is out of the zone, but we can go down there. Do that one. And what kind of cat? It's Troll Castle? Miserable, bro. Misery. It's okay. Maybe Magma Shot is good. Let's see how it is. Free aim. Guess don't really need to free aim, right? Seems okay without. How far does it go? Will Pebble reach from here? Yep. Okay, Pebble's decent. What does triple fire do? Oh yeah, just big explosion. That makes sense. I remember that. Okay, so I mean, Crystal Torrent would be good against this guy if we can get the whole charge. Nah, see, just resets is the problem. Okay, it's all right. So can we get under this guy and do some more Ice Storm? Without dying? How about right here? Will he walk into it? Would be good if he does. Okay, yeah. Huge. Actually huge. Good damage. How about now? That is a nice spell. It's only a white tier as well. Attack power full HP. 14% is a lot, but obviously lowers FP consumption. I don't know. That's a hard decision. When you get good stuff like that, I call those things tomatoes, which what I mean is sometimes you get a tomato where honestly both are pretty good and it doesn't really matter. You just take whatever you think is best, I guess. It's like, it's kind of the same thing right there. Both are honestly strong. So just do whatever is fine. Would be very nice if I could headshot this guy. That would slow him down a lot too. All right, how about a Crystal Torrent now? We're not standing on Terra Magica, but that's what we're looking for. Oh, dude, that's what we're looking for right there. How insane is that? Oh, nice. It would be very nice if these guys would stop. Yeah, unfortunately, we're only level 3. All right. How about a Crystal Torrent? Oh, come on. It's okay, though. Okay, big charge, big charge. Huge. Very huge. Crystal Torrent? Do it. There it is, baby. Who needs Comet Azure? Yes, sir. we have something even better. Carrion Greatsword, Briars of Punishment. Wow. Really? Maybe better than 6% fire attack power, actually. That's big. Okay, now we'll go down there and we'll check out that church and we'll do that Sorcerer's Rise. We got our teammates a lot of runes right there. 100k. Got a lot of kills. So you see how splitting off was not a problem so long as we took our time there? Like, we just straight up full cleared the castle for our team. Pretty much. We were involved in killing almost all of the trolls and we just got a bunch of XP and, you know, everything for our team. So that we can go, you know, we can go do other things now. Just because our teammates weren't there, like, the most important thing is that we just don't screw up and actually die, right? As long as we don't die, it's a really nice play. Nice. Double gold pickle is really good, too. And we're also rocking gold scarab. Look at that. Pretty good. Oh, and the zone is down here, too? It's almost like I know the seed and I knew where it was going to be. Isn't that so weird how that works? Where it's like I'm right by the zone because I know where the zone is on this seed. What a funny game. With only 40 possible seeds, man, I just knew where it was. I can just have it pulled up. It's so wild. I actually think maybe fire grease is pretty good. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trolling. Oops. Is it this one? No, it's up here. I forgot to unlock it. Well, fire grease is good for the boss, but maybe not better time being starlight shards. What's up, Hydra? Melee recluse? Yep. Yep. Slicer. Glintstone ice crag. Sure. Why not? Slicer's fun. Pretty OP. Did I see if they had relics? I don't think so. They have relics, right? These two? Oh boy. No, I screwed up. Oh boy. Oops. That's okay. To be honest, I started with the wrong staff. No, it's fine. In fact, I can even get my runes, I think. It should be fine. I don't know. They're struggling a little bit. That's okay. Not sure. It's actually fine. Although I don't really need to go get my runes and take some zone damage or re-aggro him. I guess I don't need to. Would be nice to get some ice crag in there, though. I do want to kill him, is the thing. Oh. I have a warming stone. This is fine. Should be no problem. We need to start picking up fire damage. This is a fire damage boss. Yeah, I don't want to pick any of this up. We can do fire damage. If it would hit. Alright, let's drop a warming stone. Would maybe be an okay time to gold pickle, but we'll see. Good Wilder. That was weird. What happened there? Should we just slicer him? Yeah. Maybe. That's big damage. That's what we're looking for. How far does this reach? Is that a mistake to do what I did? I think it just totally whiffs, right? Recluse is so fun, man. In terms of a magic class, I should play Recluse more. I think Recluse is insane in 3s, dude. I feel like I have a lot of carry potential because I do a lot of damage. I honestly didn't put some respect on Recluse. She is so good in so many ways. What a good character. Like, obviously I knew it wasn't bad or anything, but somehow I just didn't try her more. The fact that you are sorceries and incants opens up a lot of opportunities, I think. Okay, I really want to kill this guy and get my money back. Money first, probably, though. Okay. Do you think they're going to help me? Guess we'll see. They are petrified of good old Darth Vader. It's not a lot of damage. That's okay, though. Slowly but surely. I don't mind. They really should be here, but that's okay. Oh, man. Why do they just not listen? I don't know. Okay, that's going to take too long. Maybe we'll run... Why was the slicer so... Man, dudes, I guess... I mean, we had attack-powered full HP and everything. It's taking a while to kill that guy right there. Man, you just can't... Like, he really does have the most amount of poise and everything. He's the red... Like, it's just so crazy how they don't want to fight him. But he would give so much money, dude. I don't know. It's like, do I just want to kill him out of spite? Probably not, right? Like, I just go. It's fine. This is what it is. It's just frustrating that they don't... They just don't do it with me. It really wouldn't take that long. We can get him in the shield slam loop. Like, Revenant can just ult and everything. It's just strange the way these players play. But that's okay. Like, we'll just work with it. This is what it is. We have a lot of money still. And we'll still be able to legendary a slicer, or, well, I guess we should legendary magma shot against this boss, right? Dormant power down here for me to pick up and level up. Okay. I mean, both horrible, but that is fine. Raises holy... Well, we don't care. None of that matters. Actually, probably Noster does. I feel like Sentient Pest probably does that. Let's see how bad this guy is, because we actually have the magic damage to kill this guy. I wonder if this would be too bad. Oh. Yep, it's gonna be bad. Alright. Just very squishy at level 9, of course. But that's okay. Yeah, off we go. I guess there's no real reason to as well, because we can bring back our legendary stuff. Wow, they even skipped this guy? Yo, I don't... Dude, the day hasn't even started yet, man. They think we have, like, no time for some reason. I don't know what that is. Maybe they've never cleared the crater before or something. But we need the runes. I'm gonna clear all these enemies. If we didn't get a Crucible Knight castle and they were slow on the castle, we don't clear the castle roof boss. It's like, it is so important that I clear these enemies for us, man. Every single one, actually. Or we're not gonna have any money. Resistance to ailments is good too, because the boss does poison. That takes a long, long time to freeze. Okay. And this is also a legendary check right here. I honestly thought Ice Crag would freeze a lot faster. Okay, whatever. Interesting. Yeah, we don't care about lightning attack power. I've made a few mistakes this run, and I didn't... I think one big mistake I made right here is that... sometimes in gaming, I like to use the term, like, steer into the skid. And what I mean is, like, I guess there's just no reason for me to fight that Bell-bearing Hunter right there. Because we're not steering into the skid. It's like, if they literally refused, and there's nothing... There's nothing that I can do about that, then why would I even bother? Like, let's just go. Like, if they're not gonna fight the Bell-bearing Hunter there with me, it's not that I don't know how to dodge the boss, even though, you know, I died to him and stuff. It's just, if they're not going to, then it's fine. Like, we'll just keep going. It's okay. I think I should stop making that mistake. Yep, nice, dude. I thought there'd be something good. In fact, that's like completely god tier for the boss. We will see if Wilder uses it, but that should be something Wilder uses. Yo, what's up, ICU? Yeah, 100%. Duchess with Slicer is just god tier. This is not the Slicer class, for sure. Although you can use it, and you can get spellcasting speed, and you can get Radagon icon, and you can get a number of things. Wow, Black Flame? Okay. What if we... we don't have any... We don't buff sorceries or incantations, so we don't care. It just depends on which one I think is better. Is it gonna be actually better to... Yeah, I don't know. Like, if we throw Black Flame as a gold weapon at Sentient Pest, that's gonna be really good, right? We really need fire attack power right here. Black Flame Tornado would be good too. And a lot of this just comes down to communication as well. It's like they're scared to fight Bell-bearing Hunter right there probably and do a couple of other things just because they don't know any better. Or they're maybe not confident with the moveset. And if they tell me on the comms right there that they're like, I really just don't know how to dodge that boss, can we go somewhere else? Of course I would just be like, yeah, that's fine. Right? Part of the issue right there is that because there is no voice comms, we can't come to a consensus on what we want to do as a team. And I can understand, you know, where they're coming from or where their head's at, right? Because that matters a lot. Yeah, we're throwing Black Flame balls, though, not Black Flame Ritual, but yeah, it should still be good regardless. This is bad. Nice, here we go. We can aim for the head, too. Would be a good time to pop Gold Pickle. Good. Gelmir's Fury, but it has improved charged incantation. Okay. Damage negation while casting spells? Probably better than damage negation at full HP. So what do we want to do? Do we want the Gelmir's Fury? We want that, right? We want to upgrade a Meteor Staff, for sure. With Gelmir's and Gravity Well, or do we want to throw Black Flame? Because we also have charged incantations, man. Oh, that is so hard. I don't know. I'm going to try to... I'm going to do Black Flame. I'm going to try it. Going to throw Black Flame balls. Successive attacks negate damage. Doesn't matter. Of course I get something for improved charge sorceries as well, but that's okay. Damage negation at full HP. Okay. Yep. Gelmir's Fury's goated. I just didn't know the spell that well. Let me see what it looks like. I mean, that would have been good, but I feel like maybe Black Flame balls are going to be more consistent. I mean, that's a hard decision, right? The thing is, I still have Gelmir's Fury as a purple, but this was upgrading from a blue, right? So it's kind of like if I end up making the wrong decision, this could be a less wrong decision or a less screw-up decision in a way. Because I upgraded this a blue to a gold instead of a purple to a gold. So it just all depends, right? Depends on what I'm comfortable with or like what I know. Like ultimately, maybe I made the wrong decision because they both sound good, but I'm not that comfortable with Gelmir's Fury. Haven't used it too much. Of course I used the wrong thing. Well, this has Bestial Vitality too. That's wow, Black Flame balls. Yep. Good. Legendary. Bolt of Grand Sax. Lowers FP consumption is good. I think Gravity Well will be good against this Red Wolf right here. Let's try Gravity Well. That's good tracking, yeah? Decent. What if I hit him with one of my Black Flame balls if I can actually land it? See, this is the problem. Okay. Nice. Hit him? Huge. But I think Pest will be big enough where we can hit it. Magic damage negation, is that what the boss does? I don't know. Maybe we'll just take Raise Boys. I can't tell for sure. I want to make it down to this church because this church has warming stones in a pouch. So we can buy... This is pretty huge because this means that we might be able to buy another Physic real quick. And it's just another heal for the boss. We'll have 6 flasks, which is probably one of the most we've had. But yeah, we want to buy the pouch, and we want to buy these 2 warming stones. I've realized that against Pest, warming stones would be pretty good because sometimes you can just kite. This Bestial Vitality should be good. In fact, I'd like to take a little bit of zone damage here to see how good it really is. Because it's up to a legendary, right? But I wonder if it's a flat amount in this game. Let's take some zone damage. Tactical zone damage right here. Okay, here we go. Let's see what it's like. It doesn't live update? Why does it stay stuck at 770? Is that like my max or something? I don't know. I mean, it is healing me, but it's not great. Of course. I guess we'll see if this Black Flame Ball is good, dude. But this is the adaptation, right? So I had an issue with Pest, and where we've been losing to Pest, and so part of the adaptation I wanted to try is I wanted to try to play Recluse, because Recluse can get both fire spells and fire incantations. You can get both on this class, and we had an option here, so it's basically guaranteed that you're going to get fire with Recluse, because you're rolling 2 schools of damage. So we will see. We also have Rot, which is very helpful. And it's like when we're doing fire damage, we can just keep throwing. Like, imagine this against Pest, where we just do like fire damage is ticking. And we're just doing this, where we just keep collecting the fire residue. I don't know. That really doesn't do a lot to him, does it? And I actually think they're not fire resistant. I think they're fire weak. It's not great damage right there. Interesting. Little bit concerning. Maybe I did make the wrong decision, you guys. Maybe Gelmir's Fury was better. Just because you can hold it down for that long or something? I don't know. It's still a purple. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe it's better than Black Flame. I think you might be right, ICU. I think I made the wrong decision here. It's like, why? This just doesn't do that much damage, I think. But you would think it would do a lot to Pest. You know, a legendary Black Flame. I think Black Flame is like nerfed in this game or something. I'm pretty sure it's terrible. It feels weird. Okay, we'll just take maximum FP. It's fine. I might go kill a couple enemies. I don't really care if I have to make them wait just a second or two. I really think it's helpful to kill enemies for just a sec. I have a gold pickle I can pop, and I have gold scarab talisman. Like, these guys are 1k. And they kind of trolled me a little bit, so I don't mind waiting, making them wait just a sec. I won't take forever, but I would like to do this, because this could be the difference in me buying a Starlight Shard as well, or like a Warming Stone, and getting the level, or like getting the physic too. Just want to see. There's a free Warming Stone. Okay, that helps. It's nice damage. Like 4k is good. What about over here? Good enough. We got them some money. Maybe they can buy the physic. Maybe they can't. Who knows? Okay. I don't want to level to 14. I want to buy the physic. Maybe another Starlight Shard. I want this as well. This is better than Starlight Shards, I think. And I actually think maybe Warming Stones are better too. We should have enough FP. Well, no. This is better. And you know what? We can consume... We can, like, consume this pickled turtleneck and go. Here we go. Alright, hopefully we can kill the bug. Did they get to 14? No, neither of them are 14. But maybe I got them something. Here we go. All right, how is our Black Flame? Decent, right? But honestly, not great. It's like only okay. But maybe it'll be better against the Animus or something. How's Gelmir's Fury? If I can even get it off. Well, maybe the reason that's good is like somehow it hits both of them, right? Is that what it is? Is that what's happening? That's brutal. That hurts so bad when that happens, man. But this is why Recluse is good, is because of this spell right here. This specific cocktail, where we get to do fire damage from this far away, is so strong. This is what makes Recluse good again. Dude, Recluse is strong here. Okay, so I think we want to do the Crimson Whirl. And I want to get ready on Gelmir's Fury here, I believe. Not too... I went too fast. Hang on, we'll try again. Yep. This is like the spot we want to hold this down. And we just got to get behind him here. How about a Black Flame Ball? Should be good. Okay. We'll do this regen, and then, again, as this guy comes down. Like, is it actually good? It's decent, right? I feel like this is not bad. Should I throw at the bug? Or at the moth? I don't think I should. I don't think you do, because you just really want to damage the Animus, right? That's a crazy roll catch. Alright, time to heal. How about a Bubble Tear? And will this reach from here? I think it does. I really need this to hit or something, man. Oh, it did. It did. And these are hitting from outside the range of the scream. This is also why Recluse is good. So this is why Black Flame is good. Right here. And then it's like, I really need to get in at the end of this. At the end of this scream is when I need to be right there. And I need to be dealing damage right now. Okay. Here comes the Animus. No, I went too fast. And I get grabbed by the bug, of course. Wait, he died too? Wait, can Revenant ult to save us? Does she have ult? Does she have ult? It's like I'm poisoned too. We miss a big punish as well. Shit. Okay, I need to pop all this, man. Maybe Bestial Vitality can counter the poison? Oh no, she went down. That's pretty bad. Not gonna lie, that's quite... Oh no. Oh boy. I really need to pick them up somehow. What spell should I use? No, it's like I walk into the poison. Bad choice. No, dude. I picked... Why do we always lose to Pest, man? What happened? No, dude, I can't beat the Pest in multiplayer, man. My bad, dude. You're right, I should have upgraded Gelmir's Fury, it'd be better. I feel like Recluse was the best attempt, but man. That's tough, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board for sure. I'm gonna need to come up with something against Pest, because that's not cutting it. Whatever I'm doing and however I'm fighting the boss, I'm gonna need to practice. Because it's literally the only thing we're losing to consistently. We lost to Fulgur one time with randoms, but dude, it's basically the only thing. Literally Pest, regular Pest. Look at this. So we lost to regular Fulgur one time, but actually the only Night Lord we are losing to is Sentient Pest. That's a shame. Dang, we had some good clutches today too, but yep. It's hard to carry randoms through, Yo, what's up, Fullcat? Yeah, it's pretty hard to carry randoms through Pest, and it's hard because I'm not playing well against the boss, and they're very inexperienced in making a lot of mistakes too. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out for Pest. That's a shame, but that's okay. It gives me something to work on. Of all of the attempts, I think that was the most damage that we got them down to. And I've beaten it, I probably have wins on my thing as well. It's like I beat it, so it's like it's not as if I am incapable, right? It's like we beat it here, we did it solo a couple times as Duchess as well. I've beaten the boss. Look at this, like we won back to back with, like I actually wasn't having problems with this boss until this challenge. Look at this, we won multiple in a row, a couple solos, so 2 solos there, and then with randoms, like we wasn't even that bad. Here's some wilder solos of it as well. It wasn't terrible, but somehow it's just being a huge issue. So I will work on that. I will try to figure out what it is that I want to do. It is funny how much it is, other than this one loss to Fulgur today, if we could just figure out Pest, we would already be on like a 25 or 26 win streak, I think. Look at all of these wins. But dang, yeah, we lost a 12, then we lost a 5. Tough. Okay, so I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do some off-stream, some off-camera mining. You know, off-stream mining. We'll practice the boss. Yeah, GG's though. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Sorry the stream was kind of short, but, well, it was 3 hours. But some pretty good attempts. But yeah, I got to work on this. I got to fix this so we can start winning some Pest. Because it's pretty tough. But thanks for watching, you guys. GG. Have a good night.